Hey there, my friend, Ryan Forrest here, and by the end of this video, you're going to have an idea of why so many people are excited about Global Affiliate Zone. And if you don't mind, I'm going to get very real with you today. This is going to be very different than any other video that you've ever seen. This is going to be some sales page with a bunch of words flashing across the screen. We're going to get very, very real in this video, and I'm going to be saying some things that you've probably never heard before, probably words like Pornhub and, real life things. So if that's not for you, right, if you're not about getting real, then please leave now. And, if you're at this video, then it shows you're serious, right? You've seen some of my material before. You've clearly had some interest, and maybe we've even talked on the phone. And now you're just looking to really understand what we're doing inside of Global Affiliate Zone. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what you're getting in the back office. I'm actually going to show you the screenshots, and not just screenshots, but walk you through it live right here today. And so first, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I got here, why it's so important, and why we're really doing this, and then I'm going to dive right in there for you and really clarify everything for you so that by the end you have a clear picture of whether or not this is a good decision for you. So let's dive right in. Now, I mentioned I was going to talk about Pornhub, and here's why this is important. It'll all come around here, right? Have you ever had someone in your life that maybe you didn't know at first, but then you trusted them and they actually taught you something of value, and then later you look back and you really thank them and you were thankful that you listened? Now for me, it all started this whole journey with an ad on Pornhub a few years ago. So I was doing what lonely people do, and I saw this ad for girlfriend activation system, 21 steps to get a girlfriend. And at that time I was absolutely atrocious with them. I mean terrible with women. My friends used to tell me, like, Ryan, when you're talking to a girl, just take off your shirt and shut up, because as soon as you open your mouth, you're going to ruin it. And right, that really got me down. And so I had to admit at that point, while I'm on that website, that I need help here. I'm not doing something right. I was very shy, stuck in cement boots around them, and never really was able to experience some of the things that my other friends had gotten to experience. And I always thought that being good with women was for the charismatic guys, or for the guys who were really good looking. I've looked very different back then, and for special guys that were just born with this natural charisma or whatever. And I quickly discovered that that was not actually the case, that I just literally hadn't been shown the proper skills to actually be that attractive male character. And so that led me down this relentless path of learning everything I could about the female mind, psychology, and really understanding the feminine energy, how males and females really work and operate. And it was interesting because at first I got in just to learn about females and learn about how to attract them and all this stuff, but really, as I continued along, and you're going to start to realize these things yourself, as I continued along, I realized it was about much, much more than learning a few lines, routines, or anything like that to be able to attract the girl. It was really about becoming the person who was living an attractive life, who was, much more confident, who was able to carry themselves in a much better manner, who was actually doing something that excited them and brought them alive every single day with passion, so that they could, not be drained at the end of every day. Instead, when they're going out with their buddies or their friends or whatever, they would feel alive because they're excited about their life. Because it's like, how, if you're living a life that brings you down, if you're waking up every single morning to an alarm clock, and that you're feeling groggy all day, and you're fighting traffic to go to this job that doesn't bring you alive, how are you supposed to enjoy the rest of your life? How are you supposed to have the energy to work out and take care of your body? How are you supposed to have the excitement to have great relationships, right? And how are you supposed to ever get ahead in life, right? So as I got down this journey, I realized that it was about a whole lot more than just learning to attract girls. It was really about a whole life development and becoming the man, becoming the person that I needed to be able to enjoy the things that I was looking for. And so you're going to realize the same thing inside here today in Global Affiliate Zone. Now I'm going to show you some things that are going to show you how we do the internet marketing skills and how you're going to learn this stuff. And I promise it'll all make sense. It's all very simple. But as you go through, you're going to start to realize that this is about becoming the person who deserves that freedom lifestyle, who deserves the wealth, the health, and the good relationships, which will all improve as a result of being part of this community that I'm going to show you here in just a minute here. So, we've had people that have joined this community and make nothing, absolutely nothing at all, right? So, if you're the type of person that's going to sit at home every night, if you're just going to expect to push a couple buttons and get rich, if you want to go to work every day, like everybody's starting off, they're going to work and then at night they're working, but instead you just want to watch Netflix or whatever else, this isn't going to work for you. You're going to be one of those people that never makes it, right? But at the same time, we have people in our community who have had the same information, the same mentors, the same resources, and gone on to make over $1 million in a year, in 15, 16, 17 months or so. But you see, all that comes down to the person that you become, and not the skills that you have. That being said, I'm going to show you exactly what we have in the back office here and why we're going to actually work with you to become the best version of yourself so that you can really enjoy that health, that wealth, and the relationships that you've always known that you were destined for. And as a kid, you probably imagined was possible, you knew was possible, but then the rest of the world, school, and life experience and everything else brought you down and told you, no, this is the way it is. This is what life is. You work all year for a couple weeks of vacation so you can retire when you're 65 and not necessarily enjoying the work. Now, some people love their jobs. Some people love what they do every single day. And to you, I say power to you. I respect that absolutely 100%, and you will still get a lot of value out of doing this. But for the ones that know that there's something more in life, that they're destined for something better, that as a kid they knew that they could do more, but then the world dragged them down, what I'm going to show you here is going to be a vehicle through which you can use to become the best version of yourself and to be able to enjoy all the benefits, including the wealth and everything else that comes with becoming that person. And so I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit real quick about how I got involved and dive right in here. So when I first got started, I had learned from a mentor actually about this. He called it first class freedom, right? It was the ability to do what you want, when you want, with who you want. And he really quickly helped me realize that that was going to be impossible with a job, right? So ultimately the goal here is for people that don't want to be in their job, we want to get you out of that job as quickly as possible. Like my boy Gabriel, who just quit he was pretty high up in his construction firm, and he quit in 4.5 months. And another guy, Jake here, who is a medical device engineer, he quit his job in 7.5 months. He was making a great income, but didn't have the time to be able to enjoy the activities and do the things that he always wanted to do. And so that's really what we're working toward here. So I knew before I was done with college that a regular job wasn't going to be what I actually wanted to do. That's not going to allow me the ability to live the life that I wanted to live, to do what I want, when I want, with who I want. Because if I was living on someone else's schedule, how was I supposed to do the things that I loved? Like this guy I talked to on a coaching call the other day, who all his buddies went out to Aspen, Colorado, and they went on this dream vacation, posting all over social media, but he couldn't go because he couldn't get the time off. And so that's what we're here to do, is give you a vehicle through which you can escape the rat race, and really take back control to do what you want, when you want, with who you want. And so that's what I was working toward. But I was at that point where many of you may be. You may have seen some things like this online where you had tried things before, where you have seen these courses or whatever else. And, I bought a ton of them. And, truthfully, there's not many scams online. That idea of scams is pretty ridiculous. There's really not too many. There's a couple, but really not that many. It was all great information, but the problem was these courses would only cover a piece of the puzzle. They'd only tell me how to do one certain thing. They wouldn't actually do it for me or help me to do it. They just teach me how to do it. And then I was pretty much left on my own to figure that stuff out. And there was so many pieces of this puzzle that I didn't even realize because they made it sound so much simpler. Luckily, we've taken care of a lot of those pieces for you because, as you're going to see as we go through this video here, when you win, we win. And so we want to help you as much as possible. And the reason for that is actually our company founders, Jang and Julian. They started off as a butcher shop worker and a personal trainer. And, they worked really hard for a couple years to put all these pieces in place, and finally got to the point where they were making $10,000 a month. Awesome, right? But they were bringing in these people, and these people that they were bringing in and trying to help had to figure out all those same skills that they had to do. And it took them tens of thousands of dollars, many years, to do all those skills. And so it's like, that's great, we're succeeding, but out of a room of 1,500 people, there's only 3 of us left. and Eric Carlson, one of the guys in this community, was the other one. And we're the only ones left actually making any money, actually succeeding with this. And so because of that, they knew that they had to put together something that could help the newest person to come in and be able to, plug right in, learn certain skill sets, still have to do work, absolutely, you're going to have to get good, but to be able to focus on one skill set, which we're going to teach you how to do here, which is just simply making ads on Facebook. We'll show you step-by-step in videos how to do that, and allow them to stay away from doing all the other pieces of the puzzle. That is the reason so many people fail online, because when you're trying to do it on your own, when you don't have a coach to turn to like you did as an athlete, or any other time when you're learning an instrument or anything else you've done in life, you probably had someone that showed you the steps and actually worked with you through the hard points, not someone who just handed you a book and then said, like, hey, figure it out, right? So the point of this is to have community, is to be able to help the newest person to come in and get those results. And so for a year, I'd been trying to do all those pieces of the puzzle and just losing a bunch of money. It is way harder than a lot of people make it out to be. So I was doing all that and not making any money, right? And so when I got introduced to this, I was at the point where I was working as a lifeguard and a server on the side because I knew I didn't want a desk job. I knew I couldn't do that, but I had to pay the bills, right? And so I was at that point where I was about to have to give up on working online and go into a real job because I was about to graduate college when I got introduced to this, when I got introduced to Anton. And Anton showed me this better way that I'm showing you right here today, where you just were able to focus on Facebook ads, and they do all this other stuff for you, which includes emailing people for you, making these pages, and putting on presentations, and just a lot of techie stuff that you don't want to have to figure out, right? So it's all done for you. Good water there. Excuse me. And so when I saw that, I got really, really excited, and yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not, right? What do I have to lose? So it was either this, make it work, or go into the real world and get a desk job. And I knew that would not fulfill me. That wouldn't make me happy. That wouldn't allow me to have the relationships and the health and the actual long-term freedom that I truly desired. So I dove right into this, and I was a college student at the time. I was doing that. I was working as a server on the side. I was a Division I wrestler, and so there's usually 2 practices a day, like 6 a.m. and 2:30 or 4 p.m. And I had a girlfriend, and that was great. That's a part-time job too. A lot of you guys here. But there was a lot going on, so I really only had an hour or so to put in. And that's what we really encourage, is if you can put in an hour of consistent effort every single day into this, then you're really going to discover that you can make some drastic changes in your life. And the reason for that is, like my Division I wrestling coach always said, he was one of the best coaches in the world, one of the best wrestlers in the world before he had a big accident. We don't need to get into all that right now. His motto that I now pass on to my guys that I work with on this team here, in this beautiful community, is just get 1% better every single day. Imagine where you're going to be 100 days from now. Imagine if you could double your results 100 days from now. So even if you're starting from absolutely nothing, right? If you're starting from absolutely no knowledge, nothing, no idea of what you're doing here, don't worry, as I'm going to show you in just a second here. We're going to walk you through it step by step and just get 1% better every single day, and over time, everything's really going to come together for you here. And so I put in that hour a day. Eventually, 5-6 months down the road, had my first $8,000 a month, quit my job, dropped everything else, moved out to California, and here we are, right? So now I'm out here, and I'm going to go and dive right in here and show you exactly what it is that has allowed me and thousands of others, which I'm actually going to show you right here, to be able to really win with this. So let's dive right in here. So as you can see, this is Global Affiliate Zone. This is the back office. So we're going to go and log in here, and that will help us get started. This is going to be the page that you see when you're first getting started. So as you can see here, it's very simple. 5 steps. All you got to do is follow the 5-step process, and there will be a lot more that will go through everything with you. You have access to tons of information, which I'm about to show you here, and resources. But to start off, Literally, it's step by step, like you can't get lost. So the first thing you're going to do is book your coaching call here. And so that's going to be one of our certified coaches, potentially even me. We'll get to really know each other on the phone there. And we're going to deep dive into exactly what you want, where you want to go, where you're at, and how we can get you from where you're at to where you want to go as quickly as possible. So we're going to deep dive into all that on the coaching call, really get to know each other, and honestly make sure that we're a good fit to work together, because this is a positive, ambitious community of people, of action takers that have come together here and work together every single day. I have a private group chat with these guys, and we want to make sure that you would resonate well with these guys, that you're going to bring good energy and be a good fit for our team. So we're going to determine all that, as well as give you the next steps, lay out a roadmap for you moving forward, so that you're not in the dark figuring things out, so that everything makes crystal clear sense for you. Next thing you're going to do is complete this coaching process, and I'll show you that in just a second here. It's going to do a deep dive 10-question questionnaire, and it's really going to get you very clear on who else is going to benefit from this. What are your goals? What does a perfect day look like for you? And it's going to get you clear on a lot of things that are really going to clarify some things in your life that you may have never realized before. Now, this is really cool because actually Julian, the company founder, spent $10,000 to go through this same coaching process. He had to fly to Thailand to learn from his mentors, to learn this exact same coaching process that you're getting for free, included here in Global Affiliate Zone. So that's awesome. At the end of that, you're going to learn about our products. The third thing you're going to see is a video, a 2-hour video at the end, and I don't have time to get into all that here because it'll be completely explained at the end of the coaching process, but it'll really break down exactly what our high-ticket offer is. We have a world-class, gold star rated health product that is an A+ in the Better Business Bureau, and you're going to be really excited about that. So we're going to actually show you how you can get started for just $99 a month. That's with GAZ. I'll show you a little bit about the commissions on that in a little bit. But if you really want to step up and take that income to the next level, then you're going to see the product that we're promoting, and you're really going to love it. You really, really are. It's going to be something like you've never seen before. It's actually a physical product, so we're not just here selling some information course or something else like that. We're actually going to have a physical product that we're going to help you to sell, and so you don't have to. How cool is that? You don't have to scour through thousands of offers to figure out something to sell. You're going to have one handed to you. That's awesome, right? So at the end, you're going to be able to do that if you like. Complete your profile, basically put in some basic information, username, all that stuff, and complete your GAZ basic training, where basically we're going to walk you through the step-by-step video modules I'm going to show you here in just a second that are going to show you from start to finish how you can set up your Facebook fan page completely separate from your personal page. You're not out there talking to friends and family. How you can talk and put a post on Facebook in front of literally anybody in the country that you desire, and you can choose things like, okay, I want 25 to 34-year-old males in the U.S. that are interested in photography or anything like that, interested in NCAA or Dick's Sporting Goods or whatever else, right? So we're going to show you exactly how you're able to do that. So let's dive in here to some more of what you're going to get here. In the Academy, right, you're going to see all these different courses that you're able to get. You're going to start off with that coaching process like I talked about there. Let's actually go into that here. As you're going to see here, start from the intro here, there's going to be 10 videos where you are answering survey questions. You're going to get a couple videos at the end that are going to really explain the products that we're promoting here. And at the end of it, right, you're going to be very crystal clear on exactly what you want to do. So you're going to see here, it's very simple step-by-step videos. You literally can't get lost here. And then we go on to the basic training, right? Once you're all finished with that, we're going to show you how to set up your social media ads. Very simple stuff, right? This is a good one. How Brian Hobson made over $500,000 with $1,000 a month in ad spend. We know you won't have that to start, no worries, but you're going to see here, step by step, right? The most important video you need to watch before running your ads. That's going to be telling you exactly what I was telling you before. Work on yourself first. It's about the person you become. It's about the value you bring to the world. It's about the gifts that you can give to others. Even if you don't think you have a lot to offer right now, we're going to bring out the potential inside of you that you've always known was in there. And so we're going to get into that, setting up your fan page, your business ads manager, all this stuff, step-by-step videos, right? It's going to make crystal clear sense, and you're going to be able to go ahead and like pause it in the middle, pause the video in the middle, do the click-by-click things, come back and restart it up, right? Very simple stuff, and by the end, you're going to have your first ads up and running. Super, super simple stuff. So daily method of operation, that's awesome. You're going to really get clear on your 90-day goals, as well as understanding, hey, what's the best use of our time here? Right? Because if you're like me or anyone else when they're first starting, you don't have all day. We're not asking you to go full-time on this, right? You may only have a half hour a day, an hour a day. We're going to show you how to use make the best use of that time, as well as your basic back office training. It's going to explain everything here so everything makes crystal clear sense. You know where everything is. And so let's dive into some more of what you actually get. The Affiliate Center here is where you're going to really understand or get all the tools that are provided with GAZ. So you know all those things I was telling you about, all that software stuff that most people have to try to figure out on their own that we do for you. This is where you're going to actually get that. So, all right. Let's get in here. Oh, there's a recommended reading list. I can't show you guys all that. So how cool is this? How cool is this? You don't even have to make your own videos or anything like that for your Facebook ads, right? We're going to provide you with some videos that you can use. We got tons of them, right? Some ad copy. You have some introductory copy that you can use that you can be putting into these ads, and we'll actually go into even more in-depth training about how to make even more connecting copy like this, like you saw on mine or whoever else brought you here, that is really going to get you to be able to resonate with the people that you want to talk to. And your landing pages. See, this is where the magic happens, right? This is the beauty of things. So you have these unique links, right? And at the end, you're going to have this unique affiliate code. So when you get started with us, you're going to get links with your own unique affiliate codes. And when people go through your links, right, they are registered under you. And so anytime they make a purchase, the sale gets pushed back to you because they came in through your link. So an example of this page, for example, and you would get this page, and this is uniquely coded to you. And so you send people to this. This is the link you'd put on the Facebook ad, and then you see, enter name and email, and it takes care of the rest from there. We do everything else to make the sale for you. All you're responsible for is making the Facebook ad and bringing people to the system and the software so that we can take care of all the hard stuff that holds so many people back, because we understand you're not probably going to be able to learn all that stuff without spending tens of thousands of dollars in years of your time. So we want to save that experience from you so that you don't have to go through that like we did, so that you can learn from the mistakes that we made and actually be able to start earning while you learn, right? So that's pretty magical. You're going to see, again, get these affiliate links, right? These are those links that you're going to be able to get. You're going to have this automated checkout link that you can send people with to get started. And these are the links that when people come through these, again, they are coded to you, and you're going to get credit for the sale, and we'll show you exactly how to set it all up. No worries in those step-by-step videos. So, for example, that checkout link that you're going to be going through here in just a minute is a page that looks like this. And there's a couple things that I want to point out about this page here. And two things. One, you get your 100% money back guarantee. Now, this is big. This is important because we want to make sure that you're a good fit to work with us, and and that you actually are well suited. So when you go through enough of the training and really have a full understanding of what you're getting here and of how everything works from the inside, then you're going to be able to decide for yourself, hey, is this something I want to continue with? And if it's not, no worries. You're going to send a quick message support, click here for help, send a quick message support, and you would just be able to get your money back, no questions asked. Again, that's just $99 a month. There is no contract with that. And guys, if you were literally to try to do all these things on your own to pay for the tools that we're doing for you, just to have the tools, not to actually be able to use them well, just to have the tools, you'd be spending over $200 a month. This is a crazy good deal, as well as all this other stuff that you get with it. So let's go into some other things. Your sales, for example, right? So this is from today. See this, the 2970s. This is your recurring income. This is where you're making the money with GAZ. As you can see, they've been coming in here, and you're really going to, with that's recurring every month. So that's where your income really starts to build, because you're getting those sales every month. And so the last thing I really want to show you here is this news and updates section. So let me ask you something. You've probably heard the saying, your network is your net worth, or you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? Or you're going to rise to the level of the people you surround yourself with, or anything like that. You've probably heard those sayings. And as that's the case, we want to make sure that you have the best opportunity to be in an environment that allows you to grow, to be in an environment that is really, really beneficial for you. And so, make sure I'm still recording here. There we go. Okay. And so, right, we want to give you the best chance to be surrounded by the mentors and have those mindsets and to constantly be immersed in this environment. And so that's why twice a week we actually have these webinars with our 6- and 7-figure earners, and they're training webinars, right? You're going to come in and you're going to be able to ask any question. We're going to go over the latest tips, tricks, tactics, anything like that. Again, you can get all your questions asked. You can't get that anywhere else, can you, without spending thousands and thousands of dollars to get access to that kind of high-level training. And that's all included for just the $99 a month. So you can see a bunch of recordings here. We record all of them. A ton of great trainings. There's hundreds of hours of content if you want to go through it. You don't have to go through all that. You're not going to, right? But you see the Tech Tuesdays, the Mindset Wednesdays, everything. You're going to get really a lot of training whenever you want it, whenever you want to access it. So if you're driving the car, if you're able to put on headphones at work, if you're at the gym, that's what I was doing in the beginning, is listening to these webinars and really getting into the community and really understanding everything that's going on, just getting 1% better every single day. And so you have a ton of training here that you're going to be able to use to really take your game to the next level. So even if you're starting at nothing, we can walk you through everything, and soon you're going to be a pro here. So the last thing that I'd want to show you here is this community that you're going to be a part of. Right? As you can see here, we're almost 4,000 members strong here. Just every single day, people are being added here to the group. We got all kinds of people coming in from all walks of life that are constantly joining us. It's constantly growing stronger and stronger as a team. I mean, 4A, it's like, all right, celebrating people's success, really supporting each other, welcoming people to the group. So we're really excited for you to be a part of this community. So let me wrap this up here. I know I've been going a little long here, but guys, if this is something that you can do, because as you've started to pay, as you've been paying attention and watching through the whole way, maybe even taking notes, you probably started to realize that this is a lot easier than you thought. That you don't have to do all the techie software things, that you can just follow some step-by-step videos, and it's not this big complicated thing everyone makes it out to be. And that actually the biggest thing about this is the community that you get to be a part of, being able to work very personally with mentors like me or Anton or anyone else in this community, personally every single day, building each other up, growing together every single day, and really helping each other out to be the best versions of ourselves that we really want to be. And you've also started to realize that this isn't just about some internet marketing skills. This isn't just about doing some course and figuring some things out. This is about being part of something greater. This is about a mission to get free from the shackles of the corporate world, or a job that may have been holding you back from living the life that you always wanted to live, that you always knew that you were destined to live, but got told that life was actually different. It actually is not supposed to be as awesome as you made it out to be. Well, they've been lying to you because they need you to be working for them, to make their profits, to be making the big bucks for them, right? They need people to be part of that, to be part of the corporate chain to make their dreams come true. So what if instead we could work together to help make your dreams come true? And I'm not going to promise anything. It's going to be completely up to you, as I said earlier, completely up to the person to get that 1% better every single day, to become the person that deserves the health, wealth, and relationships that they know that they are supposed to have and have always desired. And if you're ready for that, if you're ready to make a change, it's just $99 to get started, and you do have the 14-day money-back guarantee. So be sure to go ahead and click the Get Started Now or Join the Team or whatever else button that you're going to see somewhere around this page, on the next page, depending on where this video is, and go ahead and get started, because you have everything to gain and nothing to lose for just a cup of coffee a day. So, I'll wrap this up with, if you've heard of the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, he talks about how people that don't get ahead in life, don't have what they want in life, those are the people that spend money on liabilities. And liabilities are just things that you spend money on and you can't get money back. The movies, most cars, clothes, food, whatever else. Liabilities are just things that take money. And we need liabilities in our life. We're not saying to not spend on any liabilities. But the important thing is that the people who do have the money that they want, do have the freedom, are separated from the time trade for money and are able to make money independently of putting their time in, so that they can get ahead in life. All right? These are the people that invest money in assets. So the assets are something that you can put money into and be able to get a return on your investment, get more money out than you put in. And so that's basically it, my friend. We're saying take some of this disposable income you would have spent on liabilities and invest it in an asset that can actually truly change your life. I look forward to working with you on the inside. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you have any contact info for me, that can be ryan@winningquantum.com. Again, Ryan at winningquantum.com, or reach out to me on Facebook if you haven't found me already on there. So anyway, my friend, I'm looking forward to actually getting to know you on the inside, to working with you, developing a long-term relationship here, where we take you from exactly where you are to exactly where you want to go, and as quickly as you're willing to work with us to make it happen. So anyways, my friend, look forward to having you join the movement, look forward to having you on the team, and I'll see you on the inside.